I apologize for today's appearance. This is brought to you by sweat, organization, and busyness. I have been busy working all day today on. Sorry, I just dropped something. Hold on. Not critical. I've been busy today working on an organization project, continuing on the amazing progress that we've been making here. And so I have a few days off this week that I'm really looking forward to. But before I do that, I really wanted to get a few things done around here because I noticed that since my desk has been kind of redone, it's just so much nicer in here in general. And I am not so stressed out, and I really like that feeling. So I like what we've been working on here. Also, my organization lady is coming back next month, the beginning of the month, and I have a couple of assignments that I had to get done in order for her return. So I'm trying to get my homework done and be a good student. So yeah, so I thought I would like just do a little stuff this morning, and then I'd hop in the shower. But then I kind of got on a roll, and so I did a whole bunch of stuff, and now I'm really tired. But it's going to be really awesome to have everything. I guess I didn't realize how, I don't want to say how bad it was because, well, I mean, it was bad, but actually somebody made the comment that they didn't realize I was so unorganized, and I was like, whoa, I'm actually incredibly organized. It's just in a messy environment, and so we're getting that under control. I could tell you where absolutely every single thing in this whole joint is, like in shockingly quick amount of time, except for a piece of paper that I have in my hand, because that I lose pretty easily. But I am actually shockingly organized, and I have to be because we ship about 500, or actually even more than that, packages per month. So between thank you cards, thank you gifts, class packets, and subscription boxes, we ship a lot out of the Creativity Cave. So we're actually quite organized. We do such an incredible amount of work in a relatively short period of time. So now we just want it to be in a nicer environment. But you can see my desk has gotten a little messy, but one, like right here, right there, there used to be a bookshelf, and there's another one over there that's still there, but it's going to be gone shortly. And we're moving the paper cutting station to the other room, which makes more sense because where did the bottle of wine go? Actually, it is, I think that's it right there. It's on the shelf. It's still here, don't worry. But yeah, it's just been a process. And the hard part is, like, sometimes you just have to like stop everything that you're working on and just do it. So like I was a little late sending out some stuff, and then that got compounded by some other things like getting shipments in and little family crisis that happened last week. And so anyway, we're doing pretty well though. So I did have a nice little weekend. We went on our boat this weekend with Izzy. She had a lovely time. She ran and ran and ran and ran, and she rolled in the sand and got all dirty and gross. And then we gave her a bath, and now she smells nice. And we've been brushing a ton of stuff out of her fur, which is kind of interesting. She actually, since her little adventure, that's what I'm calling her, she's been shedding a lot, which I think is kind of a reaction to the stress of her being gone. But yeah, it's it is good to have her pretty much normal, I think. We think she's kind of afraid of the grass in our yard. Right, like the week before she took off, we had put in an invisible fence and she was doing really well with it, but it only had been like a week. And then we went away for, kind of a long weekend. And then we came back and she took off. So she was gone for 4 nights. And then when we came back, we kind of eased her into that because obviously she was stressed. And so now she's doing fine with it. But she doesn't like being in the grass. And it's kind of funny. And then also, this is really funny. When we're walking, our next door neighbor has an invisible fence. The next two houses have invisible fences. And there's this bunny that seems to get how the invisible fence works because the bunny will sit like right on the border of the neighbor's invisible fence, and then our invisible fence is kind of broken up by a line of trees. But it is so funny. This bunny will sit there so the other dog can't get to it, and then Izzy knows she can't get to it just because she's on a leash when we're walking. And it's just it's really funny to watch this whole thing happen with the bunny and the fence. I don't know, like, does the bunny get it? But it's kind of funny. So if she could chase a rabbit all day, I think she would. I think she would find that to be like a toy that like moves on its own. So anyway, that is the story of Izzy. And then yesterday I watched a few episodes of Virgin River because that just came out, which is pretty exciting. And I didn't do a ton else besides that. Well, I guess I did a live for our kickoff, our final live. But anyway, so today I've got some fun projects for you. We'll see what we get to. I've got 1, 2, where's my other one? 3-ish projects. We'll see. I'm excited about them though. I haven't had a lot of time to stamp because I've been trying to get this space organized. Whitney said, well, I really want it to be done by November because I think Barb and Kelly are going to be here in November in conjunction with our on stage. But I can't imagine this taking that long, but I think she's right because that's how it is. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I think we're gonna get going here. I am anxious to stamp because this is kind of the fun part of my day. I mean, don't get me wrong, moving boxes and schlepping piles of paper and all kinds of things really is a lot of fun, but this is a little more relaxing, I suppose, than some of my other activities. So, all right, I'm gonna flip my camera around. I've got a few cards to show you that I've received in the mail. And by the way, they're just so sweet. Oh my gosh. So let me flip my camera, and I have to clean up my space because I may or may not have been rocking out right before I came on live today. I'm just saying. I was having fun prepping for my projects. And let's just say anyway, I didn't fully clean up my space, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I think I've got it cleaned up now. All right, so here we go. Oh, did you see all my Okay, can you see the bottom edge of white down here? I noticed what I see in my phone is a little different than what is actually shown on the YouTube, but it might be just in lives. So anyway, where is Virgin River? It is, thank you, no white. It is on Netflix, and there's 4 seasons of it. The 4th one just came out, I think, like last week. I'm not sure when it came out, but it was pretty recent. Anyway, so let me show you some of the cards I got in my mailbox. They're just so sweet. So this one, look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, from Janice. And oh my gosh, her card, or the message, the letter she wrote was just really, really, really sweet. And how just, I love this card. It's just so nice. Okay. Here is another really sweet card. This one came from Alexandra, who's on my team, and she's just kind of the best. I adore her. So she just sends the sweetest cards, and I think this is so cute. I think this was a celebration last time around, so that's really adorable. And then this is a really cute card from Gwen, who's on my team, for my birthday. She said, sorry I'm late. No problem, Gwen. I totally feel ya. And then this one, this is all the way from Canada, you guys. And look at this. Oh my gosh, how sweet is this, you guys? So this is, that is my picture of Izzy from when we were doing our Lost and Found, and she just had the sweetest card. So thank you so much, April. This card just kind of made me squeal when I opened it. So isn't that just adorable? This is, it looks like a stamp. It's obviously not Stampin' Up, but it's so cute. So that was very sweet of her. So thank you. And by the way, your Coastal Cabana use did not go unnoticed. Then here is another beautiful card, you guys. Look at how gorgeous this is. This one is from Melissa, who is on my team, and she was just sending a thank you card, but I loved this project. So sweet. And then look at this card, you guys. Isn't this just adorable? This one is also from Melissa, who's on my team, but she made just the cutest darn card ever. And yeah, so oh, I know what I think I'm gonna make, you guys. Today, I just remembered this was a card I've wanted to make for a little while. It was the card I made for my husband for our anniversary. So we'll have to do that. Oh, and that reminds me, they called and told me that my ring is done. So I got a little, let's just say I got a little upgrade. Not like crazy, but a little upgrade to my wedding ring for our 25th anniversary. So anyway, all right. Our first card is a really sweet card. This was one I actually had been, I have been wanting to do for a couple weeks now, and we've got a couple versions of it, but I think this one is like, seriously, the sky is the limit. And I can't wait for you to see this one. And I think you could personalize this to, well, I think, like I said, the sky's the limit. Okay, so sorry. We're going to be using the Kindest Gnomes. And these stinking cute gnomes, okay, I'm not going to lie. We had a Christmas Gnome set a couple years back, and I really liked that one. Like, I loved the style of it, but it didn't have dies. I used it quite a bit. I think I did it with a retreat, or I don't know. I used it quite a bit, and I really liked it. And actually, I still have it. But when I saw this Gnome set, I was like, well, it's okay. Like, it just didn't knock my socks off until I started playing with it. So here we go. Okay. So I had a request last week. I had a request for fall cards with some of the fall sets in the new mini catalog, which we're going to do. And then also to use some of the fall DSP, I think it's called Rustic Harvest, this DSP. So I die cut my gnome pieces. So I've got a hat and pants out of this designer series paper, and then I've got a layer of it. Okay. And then I've got So this is kind of cherry, crushed curry in color. And then I've got a layer of Cajun craze, you know, just to kind of make it more fallish. So I'm gonna adhere these layers. I'm starting with a 2.5 by 3.5 piece of crumb cake. And then I'm gonna adhere that to my 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 layer of Cajun craze. And then we're gonna adhere this popped up to our DSP, which is 3 by 4 inches. And somebody said, what did somebody say? What is a gonk? I have no idea what a gonk is. They are actually gonks. I don't know what that is. I am not sure. Okay, someone is asking when my next bingo is. It was supposed to be this month in July, but because we had the new catalog kickoff, I like literally couldn't. And it's technically, it potentially could be next month, but there's a little snafu. Whitney just got put on a murder trial for jury duty. So we have to kind of wait and see. I can't do it by myself. So, and we have, it's coming. That's my answer. I just don't know when. Hi. Ooh, look at it's professional Whitney.
Yeah, she's real excited.
Wow.
Professional Whitney.
Fascinating. Okay. So I've got a little nose that I die cut out of Petal Pink cardstock. And you could also do this. So this is Petal Pink. You could also take and color this with our blends to be lots of different flesh tones. So you can kind of change it up. And then we're going to put our hat, and you can see there's kind of a line where the hat lines up on the face so that you have the right level of nose peeking out. Just saying. And no, I don't really show eyes. That's just kind of my personal preference. That's kind of how the gnomes look. If you want to have your eyes showing, you certainly can. Or you can add them in. There's a little die in there that will do an eyeball, or at least I think that's what it's for. In fact, I don't know. I should show you this because I'm not really sure what this is for. There's this little thing right here. Like, is that it's supposed to be an eyeball? I don't know. So, yeah. Okay. So anyway, there we go. Look at that. That's a scrap of paper. I just think they gnomes don't need eyes. They're overrated. Okay. Then what we're going to do is put our pants down. I just kind of love this, by the way. We'll just put our pants down, and then I'm going to pop our gnome up on top of it. Aren't you glad to be here?
Oh. That's for sure.
I can't wait to hear your tales of the courthouse.
I wish there were none.
Okay. So here we go. Well, actually, I should probably put this down first. So I love his pants are all cute. Okay. And then we'll put him on popped up just like that. So really, 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 really simple. And then for our sentiment, there's some really nice sentiments that come in here. You could do all kinds of things. I think I'm going to go with warm wishes for this particular one. And like, look at this, you guys. I haven't even used the set yet. This was actually my first, pulling this out was my first use of this bundle. Now we're going to make another card real quick just because it's so simple and easy. Okay, I will stamp this in soft suede. You could do early espresso. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that just so stinking cute? All right, so let's repeat that same exact thing, only this time we're going to make a Christmas gnome. Okay, so I'm going to take his little nose. I guess this would be easier with a glue dot. So we're going to add the nose to our beard here. And our pants are red plaid. This is from the Gingham Cottage DSP pack. Okay, so we'll just kind of make this pretty much exactly the same way. Once again, I will attach this with some glue dots. Okay. And we'll put this on like so. Oh my gosh. So now at this point, I think this could be either, and actually well, that's fine. He could go down just a little further, but this will work. Now he could either be a Valentine gnome or he could be a Christmas gnome, depending on how you put them together. So if I add a piece of green cardstock, this is old olive, he can be a Christmas gnome, which I think is pretty cute. And then, like I said, if you wanted to have him be a Valentine gnome, you could like stamp some hearts in the background or whatever. Now, either way, I gotta quick run it through my machine. I've got a little heart that I'm gonna attach to his beard to make him, extra cute. Okay, so I think on this one, there is a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So we can put that on here. And did I adhere this crooked? I think I did. Let's put it on straight because we can. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp this in real red ink. Okay, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So that goes on there. And then let me quick run this through my machine. Now I took the heart die. This is from the little hippo dies. And I thought we could put this little heart on his beard just to kind of decorate it. And isn't that cutie patootie? So now I will tell you that I do have a soft spot in my heart for gnomes. I have a bunch of holiday decor, like Christmas especially, but also some Halloween decor in my house that are gnomes. And I just think they are so cute. So, now we've got lots of hearts in different places, but I just thought that was really cute, and we can make it like we can just take it one little step further and make it sparkle with some clear Winkostella. And oh my gosh, isn't that just the dang cutest thing you've seen like all day? So yeah, So, I mean, any season, any occasion, birthdays. I think somebody just said 4th of July. So, patriotic, all kinds of really cool stuff you can make with these little gnomes. And they're just so stinking cute. So, there's lots of fun stuff. Of course, you can also color them in. These will color really great with blends or with watercoloring. So, lots of options. But I just thought these cards were so dang cute and really, really easy to do. Now, I am giggling because I die cut these 2 pieces out of my DSP layer here. Or I die cut them out of a scrap, but I could have die cut them out of that DSP layer, but I hadn't actually decided on the DSP for my layer until after they were die cut. It's a long story, but anyway, you get the point. So lots of cute stuff here. So there's that. That's our first card. Next up, we have actually, this is like my guilty little pleasure, I guess, for lack of any other description. I wanted to make a card with this set. It's been itching. It's been bugging me. So I thought we could do something with this. So I've got a little scrap of some white cardstock. And I thought we could just stamp with it. First of all, this is Simply Fabulous from the annual catalog. I really love this. It's just a bright, fun, happy set. And I thought we could have some fun playing with it. Additionally, I think these are just super cute flowers. So let's play around with these. First of all, this flower just makes me happy. I've got to share that little thing with you. I don't know why. I just love that flower. And then, well, there's lots of cute flowers in this particular little set here. So I thought we could do kind of a fun color combo. Let's see. Trying to decide what leaves I need out of here. I think just lots of fun stuff can happen with this little set right here. Okay, I should probably close this up too. Okay, so let's do a fun color combo. I am thinking we need some, that's my water, some Orchid Oasis, some Pale Papaya, and some Polished Pink will be pretty fun. And then we can do Granny Apple Green. Okay, so I'm going to start, well, let's see here. I'm going to do this one. Ugh, and I put it on my block all goofy. I've got my little, this is a little Pierce mat, which is really handy. Okay, so then we've got this little stamp that kind of fits on here with these. Super cute. So I'm going to stamp that with some Pale Papaya. Okay. Oh, look at how cute that is. And then I want to add some different flowers here. Okay. Let's see. And do this one. You know what? We might add one more color here. And it's the best. Oh. Got some what is that color? Coastal Cabana. How could I have forgotten that color? It's only like the best color. I'm going to tell you though right now, I think these stamps are kind of dirty, so we're going to clean them. And when I say dirty, it's a brand new stamp set that I haven't even used yet. And I think what's dirty is there's like a film on them from the manufacturing process. So they're stamping kind of goofy on my cardstock. So I'm cleaning all of these images real quick here. And then I think they're going to stamp better. Okay, so let's try that once again. Luckily, I have another piece of this cardstock. Okay, so, oh, I can already see it's inking up better. Oh, so cute. Okay, then we'll do this one. Yeah, this is already better. We've got that one, and then I want one more flower. The stress. I'm going to do one more of these over here, kind of going off the edge. Sorry, I had to grab my grid paper. Okay, so I could stamp this off the edge. And then we're gonna do one more, well, I'll do one more of these. Sorry, I'm really struggling to conjure this up. Oh, but it's gonna be so cute. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to just put this right there. Okay, so these are just super cute and super easy to stamp. And of course, you can really play with different color combinations, but you are simply fabulous. I think that's what we're going to put on here for the sentiment. I really like the sentiments in this set. In fact, I would say this is as much a sentiment set as it is anything else. All right, I'm going to use some smoky slate ink for this. You could use black, but I kind of like smoky slate. Sometimes it sort of tones things down a little bit. So you are simply fabulous. And then what causes the ink to be bubbly on the stamp? Like, are you talking about that little bubble? That was because I got ink in the middle here and I pushed too hard. If you're talking about your in-color ink pads, some of the new colors are just so full of ink. I noticed mine was like this. And let me clean one of these off. I think mine is good now. But I think some of the in colors were just so incredibly full of ink. They were just incredibly juicy. And I think I've used mine enough now that that is no longer the case. Yeah. But I think Tahitian Tide was another one that was kind of bad, but I think this one is better now because I've used it quite a bit. But it's from the pad being so full of ink. So what I would do if you're experiencing that is literally just dab off some of the ink on a scrap of paper. It seems like incredibly wasteful, but you can work the ink in with an ink pad 100 times over and you still won't get all of that ink out because it's just over full. And I just set my stamp cleaner on an open ink pad. And I know you guys are like, I told her she should have closed those ink pads. I know. It's my bad. It's true. I should have. Oh well. But they came really like crazy juiced. You know what? We never even used Orchid Oasis. That's okay though, because I kind of like how this turned out. All right, so now let's put this into a card. So I love this so much. So I'm gonna grab some of the In Color DSP that we have. I've got my Brights pack, so we could pull out a piece of Coastal Cabana. In, oh look, this super cute pattern, which kind of coordinates with our flowers on here. And I'm just gonna trim this out to be 3 3/4 by 5. And then I will take and we'll put this on here like so. I'm going to kind of have it over here like that. And then I'm going to take a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 piece of white and just put that right like so. And then you guys can tell me which card base we should use. It could be either Pale Papaya or or Granny Apple Green, or oh my gosh, I gotta refill my thing, or Coastal Cabana. So which card base should we do this on? So tell me in the comments. Do you want Pale Papaya for the card base, Granny Apple Green, or Coastal Cabana? What about Polished Pink? Ooh, Joy, I will bring it out. Hold on. Hold your vote just in case, because this could be the winner. Just got to get this layer on. Or, whew, she's bright. Ooh, what do you think? So hard to decide. Oh, so many choices. Okay. So here we go. Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. The green, it's not bad. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've never seen so many votes come in. And then we have our Polished Pink. Surely the color that lets us know God loves us. Surely gets it. Okay, I usually have like all of my papers cut in half. I'm running low. I noticed that last week I needed to kind of cut. So let me just quick do this. And then we can decide. I can't count the votes. You guys are really getting, I do like that. Oh, but that is just so bright and happy. Okay, one more. That actually I really like too. And then we've got pink. Oh, the pink is just kind of a little bit bright. I think I'm actually going to go with Granny Apple Green. So y'all can be mad at me. That's okay. I can handle it. I kind of like the Granny Apple Green. It's sort of, I don't know. It just kind of works. Okay. So I will adhere this layer right to my card. Like so. Gosh, I'm telling you, it is hard to put cards on straight when you're working through your camera. Okay, and then someone said put bling on it. Like, did you guys really think I wasn't going to put bling on this card? Of course I will. Of course I will. Don't you worry. This card shall be blinged. All right, so we've got this layer popped up on here. Like so. And then I am such a sucker for these iridescent rhinestones. I just love them. They kind of just take on whichever color, or they just go with everything, I guess. So there's one, and then we'll sprinkle a couple or several more around through here like that and that. Ooh, that is not where I wanted that to go. We'll put it right in there. Okay, so super fun. And then I also think we're gonna do one more thing to this, and that is take some twine. I've got just some plain old white baker's twine that I'm gonna shove through here. Let's see if it will go through nice and easy. This probably would have been really a good step to do before I'd attached this, but I thought of it after. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes I can convince things to move. Oh, come on. No. No. Darn it. I hope y'all are laughing at me as I'm trying to shove this through here. Gosh, I got this to work on a card this weekend. It was so slick. I thought I was just incredibly intelligent. Use a paper clip. Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on. I think we might have it. Nope. Seriously. Oh, it's right here. We're good. Oh, here's what we're going to use. Tweezers to the rescue. These are the tweezers that come in our new embossing kit. Because they're pretty awesome. Okay, so now, after all that, I'm going to tie a cute little bow on our card, and it's going to be so cute. And you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, it's just a happy, cute card. And you would be right, it is. People need happy, cute cards in their lives, I think. And I like to be the person who provides them. Okay. There we go. Happy and cute. Perfect. Okay. There we go. So sweet. So I hope you liked that one. Ugh. It's just super cute and fun. All right. And then our final card is, well, actually, no, we have two more cards. So our next card is going to feature the new Alphabest. So there is a coordinating stamp set that goes with this, but I am going to use, I'm coordinating punch. I don't know what I just said. I was reading a comment that I should never read and try and talk at the same time. That's never good. Somebody asked what catalog the white twine is. It's part of a bundle of different, it's in the Baker's Twine Essential Pack in the annual catalog. So there you go. Okay. All right, so then the alphabet. So this was what I used to make my husband's card for our anniversary. And I, for my own personal use, I cut out all of these pieces that are for like other languages because I don't need them. And I just threw them on a piece of plastic that I keep in here. I suppose it's possible I might need them at some point, but I just don't see any big need for them at the moment. I'm just saying. Okay, but I really like the card that I came up with for my husband. And it's a really simple, but I think pretty awesome. So we're going to start with just some scraps. And I used, let's see, Granny Apple Green. I'm trying to remember. Orchid Oasis. And I think, was it Real Red? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe, yeah, I'm going to go with red. Okay, so I used these three pieces. And let's see. I did, you can see all of my letters here.
Sorry.
You're good.
I need to make that so loud.
Oh my goodness. So I'm going to spell out a word, or several words, I should say. Let's see. Y-O. We're going to do, okay. Now here is where, I'm not going to lie, having a whole bunch of white blocks rocks. Or white blocks, A blocks. Because it is so easy to have one of each of these words or one of each of these letters on a block. Now, if you don't, another handy way to do this is to use opposite ends of a long, what is this, a G? Yeah, a G block. Because that makes it, you can just put them on the ends. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to pick one up right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to spell out your, where is my Real Red pad? Did I already use Real Red? I think I did for my gnome card. I got to put away some of these pads so we can find it. Okay, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And I feel like it wasn't, I didn't use red. I think I used this, and Starry Sky. Yeah, these are the colors I used. Okay, so we're going to use Starry Sky. And I'm just going to spell Y. O. U. Then, let's see, I swear I snipped off one of those. Yep, I did. I snipped off one of those accents. And I've got my apostrophe, Y-O-U R. Now, notice the letters are not perfect. That is totally okay. They're not perfectly lined up, and I think that kind of is what is great about this. Ooh, where's my Y? I know it's out here because I've already used it. Ah. You're my. And then I'm going to cut this layer off. And I think I'm going to do 7/8 of an inch because that will fit. And then I'll just trim it, you know, to kind of fit my words. I'll give it a little bit of space. You're my, and that M did not stamp very well. And then I'm going to do a little scrap. I'll do a 7/8 inch scrap of this and this. So I've got Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, and Granny Apple Green. And wait till you see how we're going to pull it all together because it's pretty awesome. Okay, you're my, and then we're going to do greatest. So we got to clean these a little bit. Oh, and I've got a cleaner right here. So I'm just going to quick clean my letters. Okay. Then I'm going to do, let's see, trying to decide if I want green first or I think I'm going to do green. All right, so let's grab Granny Apple, which we have out. Put away some of these others. We're done with this one. Okay. G. R. E. A. T. E. S. T. Greatest. And then our last word is adventure. Okay. So I'm kind of just picking the letters that I need to clean. That E, we use it a lot. Okay, and then I needed a D. Okay, so let's do Orchid Oasis for this. Ooh, that is a B, not a D. Oh, I must have D out here. Haha. I do. A, D. Ooh, V. Oh, I've got V. V. E. N. Hopefully I don't spell this wrong. A, D, V, E, N, T. U. R. Oops. V, E, N, T, U, R. E. You're my greatest adventure. And don't you feel like that deserves an exclamation point? I'm just saying. And we've got it in here. Okay. So we'll trim these down just a little bit. Okay, now what we're gonna do is I've got on my Stamparatus, I have my Rays of Sunshine, I think is what this is called. It currently has the wrong color of ink on it, so we're gonna clean it up real quick.
Do they need this?
Yes, they do. I bet I need to cut it. There, it should be listed on the thing. The
Super specific.
I know the notebook where all the dimensions are written.
One of the notebooks live in this place.
No, it should be
Here?
yeah, probably that one. It's the in color.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to ink this up with crumb cake ink on a piece of crumb cake cardstock. And I also noticed that there is ink on the background here, so we're just gonna clean that off too. My chamois is really getting a workout. Okay, and since this is all wet, let's dry it off with our little towel. Ooh, what does our towel say? Because this is really cute. Oh, friend, the family that you choose. Also the towel that cleans off your stuff in crafting. Okay. So I'm going to put my crumb cake cardstock. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then what I'm going to do is ink it up and stamp it down. Okay. There we go. Closing that up so as to not cause a problem. Oh, you're not sure about the Ray of Sunshine? Believe me, you will want it. I love this stamp. I've actually used it quite a few times too. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm gonna put this on a crumb cake card base. Which, oh, for goodness sakes. Seriously, out of crumb cake? How is that possible?
That doesn't seem like
I know, right?
something's gone awry.
Something has gone awry. Sorry, I gotta cut a crumb cake card base. How could I not have any more? I guess I used it all up on my gnome cards. Did we ever figure out what that word was somebody said? I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, so here we have a crumb cake card base with our, actually it goes this way, with our Ray of Sunshine on here. And then we're gonna pop up our words on here. You're my greatest adventure. I don't think these are the colors I used though. Gosh, what colors did I use? I'll find the original. I was pretty sure these were it, but I guess not, because I don't know. I think there was like a red color in here, or maybe, ooh, maybe instead of this color, I did like Cajun Craze. That sounds kind of manly. But I'm just going to pop up each of these words. So what I love about this is it was a way for me to make a card for my husband that was really easy. And you can customize the colors for the recipient. So if you, if you're trying to send this to somebody who wants more florally, pinky, purpley colors, of course you can do that. But I did do it kind of at an angle like that. All right. And then, oh, thank you, Debbie, for that. And then I had my little dots out here. I used them yesterday and I didn't put them away. Let's see, where could they have gone? Oh, they're right here. So I'm going to use, these are my Rustic metallic dots. And so I think these will also add a nice touch to this without it being too girly looking, you know. So we'll put a couple there, one over here, and one over here. And how awesome is this card? I love this. So again, you can switch up the colors, and of course you can say whatever you want it to say. I just like this because it was a nice way of saying happy anniversary without saying happy anniversary. Of course, you can personalize this to maybe something meaningful for you if it's an anniversary card, but I just liked the look of it. And I love the stamp set. I think those Alphabest, I believe is the name of it. They're really easy to use. They look great, not perfectly lined up, which makes me happy because I think that just makes it a little easier to use as well. And here is, we had this card that I got. This uses the letters and the letters with the punch. So it's really kind of fun to use. So this was that card. I think Melissa sent this to me. Yeah. That I showed earlier. So there you have it. There's lots of options for this particular card, and I think it's just fun. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got one more card, and it's going to be kind of a quickie. This card is going to feature the Soft Seedlings stamp set. I just love this. Now, I'm going to use this maybe a little differently than you might think. And I say that because, let's see, I'm going to do Thinking of You because I just like thinking of you. Different because I'm sure most of you are thinking fall cards, right? But I am thinking it's summer, and just because it's a leaf set doesn't mean it has to be a full-on fall card. I just got to grab my big block here. It's a really lovely stamp set, though, so obviously fall cards are going to be amazing with this, but I think we could do kind of a summer card with this. So I've got the largest circle from the Stylish Shapes stamp set, and I'm going to take and stamp this. Now you could use really a variety of colors of green. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz, but you could really use any shade of green. We've got lots of shades of green available. Okay, and you do, whatever you do, you want to make sure this is not a juicy ink pad. And the reason is because we've got a really detailed stamp, and we want to make sure that detail really comes out. So I'm actually going to check it first. Yes, we're good. I was pretty sure my Pear Pizzazz ink pad was not super juicy. So if this is a brand new ink pad for you, or you just re-inked it, really make sure that you've got it all, the ink worked in. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that down. And there we go. Look at how beautiful that is. It does the lighter and darker areas for me, which I love. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock, which I just realized I had not cut yet. So we'll give it a cut real quick. And we're going to cut this to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's going to be a little bit bigger layer than normal. Okay. Then we're going to take, this is a new embossing folder in the catalog. And while these are falling leaves, they're not necessarily falling leaves for fall. They're falling leaves for any season. So I'm going to run this through my machine real quick. Okay, and look at that. So pretty. I know, this is gorgeous, isn't it? Like, who knew? Sorry. And I didn't see this in the catalog at first either. Just, it's kind of hidden, to be honest. It's sort of off in its own little spot. And you might be thinking, how did I miss that? Because it's pretty awesome, right? Well, let me pull my catalog out. And let's find it. I believe I found it because I was looking in the back here. It's on page 53. And you'll see, you'll just be like, oh yeah, I didn't notice that there. Oh, yep. It's just, this is it. This is where it's listed. It's with their stamp set here, but it's not like loud and proud. So that's how you missed it. But that's what I love about the index in the back is all the stuff is listed. So and I will say too, the embossing folders are kind of tucked between the stamp sets and the dies. And so I think they're a little smaller than they have been in the past. But the back is how I find a lot of stuff that I might otherwise miss. Another good example of that is these flat Jingle Bell trinkets. I saw them back here and I'm like, wait a minute, where are those in the catalog? And then I love that the page number is on there because then you can see, once again, these are kind of just tucked away in this little teeny spot and you might miss them otherwise, like I did, except that I found it because it was in the back. So there you go. I love having that index in the back of the catalog. All right, so back to our card. So I've got a white card base and we're going to adhere this gorgeous folder to our card. And you know, I am such a little sucker for leaves. They're like flowers, but not. Okay, so I've got this on here. Now I want to embellish this a little bit. First of all, you know, I'm popping this up on my card. I mean, obviously. Okay, so I've kind of got it on here like that. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment down here at the bottom. It's good and straight on my block. So I'm going to stamp this in Pear Pizzazz ink on here. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, but let's add a little ribbon to this. Now, in our annual catalog, we've got this natural finish ribbon, and I think it is just gorgeous. And I'm trying to think of a fun way we can add this without adding bulk. To our card. So I'm just going to cut a little length of it like that. And I'm actually going to run a little bit of adhesive in here just because I want it to kind of hold to itself in place. And then we're going to tuck that right up in here like so. Okay, and then I'm going to use some linen thread on here as well. I didn't want a huge bulk to this. you know. Okay. Oh, let's see, we can do this. So then I'm just tying a bow with my linen thread, and we'll tuck that on here as well with a glue dot that I'm going to kind of roll into a log. There we go. Glue dot logs are great. And this is, I mean, this is just a really simple card. Now, those dots I used on that earlier card, we could throw those back on here as well, because I think they will look quite lovely. Do you ever stress about where to put your dots? Yeah, I don't like that. The dot stayed on the cardstock. There we go. I got it. Oh, I gotta say, I just don't like this at all. I'm not putting my dots where I want them to be. I got it off though. Yay. So there's 2 down here, and we're gonna stick this one up here. Or are we? Maybe we'll stick it over here. I'm really stressing about this dumb dot. Maybe we won't use it. The 2 down there. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Okay. Oh, so there we have it. Simple, but very nice. And I did all that with this Orchid Opulence pad open. Shame on me. Okay, so let me throw these in here. Now, a few things to remember. I have a couple classes going out this week. I've got my Splendid Day online class that features, or Splendid Thoughts, I should say. I think I might have called it Splendid Day, but it's with the Splendid Thoughts bundle. And then I also have my Ringed with Nature online class. These are 2 classes going out. There are links to the in the description of this video. And oh my gosh, I got a tip. Thank you guys. That's so sweet. So those are going out this week. Also, you have until Sunday to get registered for my man card subscription box. My Sunshine and Creativity Delivered subscription box is with masculine themed cards. So they're going to be pretty awesome. Oh, so cute. So anyway, I hope you guys just had the best time stamping with me today. These are the projects we made, a little bit of everything today. And of course, if you need to purchase any of these supplies, I'd be so grateful for your business. You guys, I'm getting super close to my $2 million. I'm really hoping by the end of next month I could be there, but it's got to be I need your help. So if there's anything you would love, I would really appreciate your business. Of course, I am so grateful for your business. I do have thank you gifts that I send my customers, and I hope that you will help support me on my quest to hit $2 million in sales. So I'm pretty excited. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your week. I will see you right back here next week, next Monday, and I will keep you posted on my organization progress, because it's coming together, you guys. I'm excited. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.